Alright everyone, you're welcome again to my YouTube channel. Here we discuss important topics in theory of music. So if this is your first time here, all you have to do for me is to subscribe and like my channel, right? When you do that for me, you are actually encouraging me to do more. So this is the only validation I need from you. Try to support me by subscribing to my channel and liking my videos, right? That's the only way you can support me. Thank you as you do that. Okay, today I've brought to you another interesting topic on the theory of music. The channel is strictly meant for discussion about the theory of music. So I've done several videos in the past bordering on different topics in music theory. So why can't you go back in time into my channel and watch all these videos? Alright, so we're going to continue from where we stop, right? So we're going to talk about the diminished triads and the augmented triads in this class, right? So if you missed the previous classes on major and minor triads, you can click on this link, right? And if you want to watch other interesting topics in this series on chord, on interval, on scales, on every other topics on the theory of music, you can go back into my channel and watch all the videos there. They're for free, all right? And if you want personalized lessons, there is a link in my bio. If you want a one-on-one music lessons, if you want me to transcribe a song or a piece of music for you, so you can just go to the link and click on it and we'll take it up from there. That being said, let's continue with our topics on diminished triad. Okay, I want to talk about diminished triads and augmented triads in this class. A diminished triad consists of a minor third, which is 3 half tone or 3 semitones, right? Remember, a minor third has 3 semitones and a major third has 4 semitones, right? Okay, so between the root and the third of a diminished triad, you have the minor third, and a diminished fifth between the root and the fifth, a diminished fifth, right? How do you know a diminished fifth? It has 6 semitones, right? So basically it has 6 semitones. All right, so from the root to the fifth is a diminished fifth, and from the root to the third is a minor third. Or you can also explain in this way, that you have a stack of minor thirds, right? So from the root to the third is a minor third, and from the third to the fifth it's another minor third. Remember, in a major triad, you have a major third under a minor third, and on a minor triad you have a minor third under a major third. And now in diminished triad you have a minor third under another minor third. All right, so those are the differences. So that's the key to all these triads. Okay, so now let's go to some examples of diminished triad. So the first one will be the diminished triad on E, right? On E. So it means we're looking for a minor third above E, which is G, right? So this is a minor third. Now when you add this up to a diminished fifth, a diminished fifth will now be from E to B flat, right? That's a diminished fifth, from E to B flat, and it sounds this way, right? E to B flat, right? Okay, so that's a diminished fifth. Remember, a perfect fifth is from E to B, right? 7 semitones, but this is just 6 semitones, not 7 semitones. It's short of a semitone. So diminish means reduced. It means shrink. All right, now let's continue. So when you add this up together, so that you have E, G, and B flat, right? that is E, G, and B flat in this way. That is a diminished triad, right? Okay, now let's see another one. So let's look at this other one. So building a diminished triad on C sharp, right? A diminished triad on C sharp. So you look for a minor third, which is E, right? So from C sharp to E is a minor third. So when you add this up to a diminished fifth, C sharp is still your bass, right? It's still the root. So from C sharp to a diminished fifth is just G, right? From C sharp to G is a diminished fifth. When you now add these two together, a minor third and a diminished fifth, so you have this arrangement: C sharp, E, and G, right? So you have C sharp, E, and G, and this is a diminished triad, this arrangement, because from C sharp to G has 6 semitones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And from C sharp to E has 3 semitones, a minor third. 1, 2, 3, just 3 semitones. So that is a diminished triad, right? Okay. The augmented triad. Augment means to expand, to increase, to enlarge. Augmented interval has to do with enlargements in the pitches that make up the triad, or in any pitch that make up the triad. Alright, augmented triad consists of a major third between the root and the third, and an augmented fifth between the root and the fifth, right? So that is an augmented triad. Or you can also look at it this way, that augmented triad is a stack of major thirds. So major third under another major third. So you have major third and major third makes an augmented triad, right? So in summary, in augmented triad, you have a major third between the root and the third, and you have an augmented fifth between the root and the fifth, right? But you can also say that you have a major third between the third and the fifth, like I mentioned the other time. Now let's go to examples of some augmented triad. The first one, let's build an augmented triad on G. So of course, we'll look for a major third, right? From G to B is a major third. So it means on your keyboard from G straight to B, a major third, and of course, you have 4 semitones between them. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 semitones, so that's a major third. So when you add this up to an augmented fifth, of course, still taking the G as your root, as your bass, as the first note in the triad. So our augmented fifth from G will be D sharp, and D sharp because it has 8 semitones. So from G to D sharp is an augmented fifth. So it's going to be 8 semitones from G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 semitones. So that's an augmented fifth. Remember, a perfect fifth has 7 semitones, and a diminished fifth has 6 semitones. So that's an augmented fifth, right? When you add these two together, then you have an augmented triad. That's G, B, and D sharp. So that's an augmented triad. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's try. We want to build an augmented triad on D flat. Alright, so D flat is the root. D flat is the root. So you want to look for a major third from D flat. So a major third from D flat is F. Right? So this is a major third. Right? So when you add this all up to an augmented fifth, again, D flat is the bass. If D flat forms the bass, then an augmented fifth from D flat will be 8 semitones away from D flat. If D flat forms the bass, an augmented fifth from D flat is 8 semitones away. And let's see, from D flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's A natural. So, and that is an augmented fifth. So when you add this all up together, then you have your augmented triad as this. So D flat, F, and A. Right. Alright. From the root to the third is a major third. And from the third to the fifth is another major third. So stack of major thirds is an augmented triad. So that is an augmented triad, right?